Trade recap. Took a break-even trade today. Price overall was pretty bearish, but it was tapping into this liquidity here and this liquidity here to follow this overall bullish trend. So I was looking for longs kinda. And then price swept both of these lows here, and then ES swept this low and they diverged. So then I saw this fair value gap. So far, good sweep, good move away, and then it just chopped price action. And I took that into account when getting in long here. So I got in long off the close out of the fair value gap in the respect, and only because of this bearish candle being strong did I get in. But I also have my stop loss like down here to account for ES coming into its fair value gap, because it didn't at the time, and that's fine. Like sometimes ES won't come into the fair value gap and NASDAQ will, and it will still run, so that's why I got in. But I got out early just because of this shitty ass price action. Then as you can see, price came, stop loss hunted, reswept, and then moved away. And this would obviously be the entry, but no fair value gap. Literally nothing. Only this one. And that by then it's too far, because the sweep happens like 51, fair value created 12 minutes later. So like that's too long. Like you can kind of tell, like at that time price has moved away and it probably ain't coming back. Like this is too high, because if you get in long here, let's say, you have to then account for all this imbalance below. It's like, fuck no, it's not the way you want to be doing it. And then ES, same shit, same fair value gap, no tap in. And then I was talking with my mate about this, and I was thinking like the entry is this imbalance here, because we know fair value gaps are imbalances, but how would you know to get in on this imbalance? And I was saying, like, I just haven't seen this play out enough, so I don't know if I would get in on this imbalance, because it's like, because if you saw this imbalance be created, because this is the only imbalance here, let's be real, there's nothing else, look, up to this fair value gap. And I was thinking, like, the way you would get in on this is you see the imbalance being created, you mark it out, but of course you wait for the fair value gap, and then at the point of this candle where it actually respects the imbalance, like you would get in long, because there has been no fair value gap yet, and it's been so long. So if you get in long off of here, stop loss, just account for a bit of liquid imbalance. What the fuck, I can see something in my vision. Whatever. And then just shoot for these highs like I was before. But it's like, who's getting in long there? That's like the only, I would need to see this play out more, because like this is perfect, and the saving grace to get into this position would be the strong price action, like strong sweep, and this strong stop loss hunch slash resweep slash sweep makes it so prices aren't diverged anymore. They're not diverged anymore, and both have swept the bottom most liquidity for this range. Like the next is far away, so that's the saving grace, and with the bullish bias. So it's like, so this is definitely a position you want to get in on, but then it's like a sweep you want to get in on, but then it's like there's no fair value gap. Like, yeah, how can you get in? So it's like, and I was looking and I was like, no fair value gap, but there is this solid imbalance. But it's like, the only way you get in is price comes, sweeps, you're like, okay, let's wait for the fair value gap. Price moves, starts to move away well, good price action here, like pretty decent, creates imbalance, you mark out the imbalance, and as time goes on, oh, no fair value gap, oh, and maybe you just have the order open with this into account, so you'd have stop loss like 974, and then you'd have take profit 22. Yeah, limit would be like, I mean, there wouldn't be a limit, it'd be market order, but because market order's fucked right now, some shit like this. Like, be like that, and then yeah, you just, and then, damn, that's really like niche kinda. Then as it hits, yeah, like you're waiting for the fair value gap. But as time goes on and the fair value gap isn't created, you're like, oh, maybe it'll just tap imbalance and come higher. Yeah, maybe. I mean, good sweep, pretty decent move away, just the imbalance though, no fair value gap. Mm. Yeah, this is something to look out for in the future, definitely. But you wouldn't get in on just a regular imbalance. Like, if this was no fair value gap here and it was imbalance, I would not get in. Because it's not perfect in every other aspect. Because prices are diverged. We're not at bottom most liquidity for the range. So it's like, this is perfect because, bro, bottom most liquidity for this close range with the overall bullish push. It's like, damn. So it's pretty perfect in that regard. Yeah, it's just something to think on and to look for in the markets as they come. Normally there will be a fair value gap there. Just today there wasn't. And that's fine if we miss it because we did and we just learn. Because there was no fair value gap, we just learn. So next time, maybe if I see this again, could be good, you know? But yeah, that's that. Calm shit.